Hey family, I pray everyone is doing well. It's Courtney. Excuse me. Just wanted to come on and give a little encouragement. There's so much going on these days. Not knowing safe places to go, who to trust, um, because, you know, people are emboldened. They are. They're emboldened to do some of the most heinous things to people because we don't look like them. Uh, so they want to hurt us. They want to do things to take our lives. Um, I just saw a video where a police officer was about to attack a black man that was handcuffed. Okay? And the black man spoke his mind. He said what he needed to say, and that officer backed away from him. I believe they are coming to the understanding, and this is a good thing, okay? It's sad that the tables have to turn, but I believe they are understanding now that they can lose their lives too. And um, they have family, and I'm sure they don't want anything to happen to their families. So I believe something is finally clicking in there for some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. That there could be slow singing and flower bringing for them as well and their families. Um, the same with the doctors that hurt and harm us. The same with attorneys and lawyers and judges that hurt and harm us. What they dole out, they can receive. And I believe they're coming to the understanding of that. And I love that for them. They need to understand that. The people that feel like, or I should say the folk, that feel like it's okay to just take the lives of our people because they don't like the color of our skin. I'm sure there's someone that will disagree with me. But when a family has to plan that funeral for their loved one that died because of someone else's stupidity, simply because they didn't like the color of their skin, don't let that person walk around out here living and breathing and going home to their family. If they take your child, find out if they have children. And some might say an eye for an eye will leave the world blind. This world is blind now. Uh, if it's not blind, it damn sure is stupid the way things are being done. They need to understand what they dole out, they can receive. They can receive it. What they do to someone else's family can be done to their family. They need to understand that. And I believe when they start to see it happening, they'll get their stuff together and they'll leave us alone. That's just the bottom line. Um, and even the firefighters, there are so many of them that are now admitting that when they have gone into homes that were on fire, when they realized it was the home of black families, they didn't even try to rescue those people. They didn't try to help them. And they could hear the children and the adults screaming for help. How do you, as a supposed person, a human being, how do you be that evil? How do you be evil like that? That hateful. I don't understand that. But I say this. They don't want it to happen to them and their families. But if it does, um, they will start to leave us alone. They will leave us alone. They have to understand this is not a game. They're taking our people's lives. Those twins that they found in that mountain, up on that mountain, I don't believe, I don't believe for one second that that was a murder suicide. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. And the, was it a firefighter or medical examiner, coroner, someone, sheriff, maybe it was a sheriff. It was someone there in an official capacity, okay, that was supposed to be working that site, took pictures of those babies and shared the pictures. That person doesn't just need to be fired. They need to dig deeper and find out, did they have something to do with it? You know, um, but as I said, the tide's turning. The tide's turning. I'm glad to see it's turning. I am. Um, we deserve peace, to live in peace. We do. Um, there's been so much on our backs, the backs of our ancestors, you know, for hundreds of years. It's time for our tired to be tired. It's time to put an end to this thing. And as far as the orange dude in the White House that was built by my black ancestors, you know, he's upsetting enough people that look like him. And we know how they get down. They can lose their job and go home and wipe out their whole family. So guess what they would do to him? I'm just saying. They got him. They got him. If they don't have him yet, they will. And I'm not mad about it. Say what you will. It's the truth. Um, and I love that for him. I do. Uh, him and his buddies there, all of them. Um, so, you know, I say all of that, and I want to add this. No matter what you're doing and where you're going, make sure someone knows your whereabouts. For the simple fact, there is so much going on, and we just need to know that you're okay. We do. We do. Um, your safety is important. Your life is important. It does. It matters. And if those other folks don't understand that, they need to understand their lives matter just as much as they believe ours do. All right. I love y'all. I love my people. And we deserve to live in peace. That's right. We do. And go grow some food. Love on each other. And let's protect one another. There's babies running out here that look like us. Let's protect them. And I don't know about y'all, but I got about 100 collard green plants. I don't know how did I do that. But I'm not mad about it. Somebody go eat some collard greens. uh, and all those tomato plants. Somebody go eat some tomatoes, not just me. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I try to be excited about life every day. It doesn't always work like that, but I try. And even in the midst of everything that's going on, I find joy in just thinking about my people. Y'all are amazing. You are. I don't know if have you been told that today? You're amazing. And I love you. I do. Oh my goodness. You have no idea. And yeah, I've been like this since. Do y'all remember when Roots first came out? What was that in the late 70s, early 80s when Roots first came out? And I told my parents, I know I'm going to be in trouble. I accept that because I need to see this. Because remember, it was on late at night. And so, past my bedtime anyway. But I didn't even try to hide the fact that I was watching it. I went into my parents' bedroom and turned on their TV, and they was asleep. But, I had to see it. I had to see it. And I needed that information, that knowledge, that history, okay? I needed I needed to know. And I needed to see it from beginning to end. So when my mom and dad realized we're not gonna be able to stop this girl from watching this, and she knows she in trouble, and she's still saying, "I need to see this." Um, they went on to let me see it. They did. They let me watch it, and I've been on a mission ever since. I want to tell y'all a little something about myself too. It's a long video, y'all. And I don't talk about this a lot because I don't like being the subject. I just don't. I really talk about my people and, you know, do something for somebody else that don't nobody even know I'm doing. Um, I used to volunteer a lot in the Head Start program in the early 90s. Now, I graduated from high school in 1988. But in the early 90s, I started volunteering, and the Head Start programs were community action. So when I wasn't at work, I was at one of the schools volunteering. Um, those little black faces in there, let me tell y'all, they're like, they were listening, going and read stories, um, just help the teachers make sure they had their worksheets to color and just offer help wherever I could. Um, but those little faces, y'all, they were excited all the time. They get to see their friends, um, and they were so cute. I received Volunteer of the Year in '94 from Community Action Head Start. I did. And I received it again in '95. And then in 1999 and in 2000. So, it's very exciting for me because education is so important. It is so important. And done a lot of community service. Um, the high school in Oklahoma City, Frederick Douglass High School. I want you to look it up. Frederick A. Douglass High School. It is in Northeast Oklahoma City. It is a black school. My siblings graduated from there. I attended school there, my baby brother. And several years ago, someone attempted to take that school from the black community. Okay? I couldn't stand for that. And let me tell you, at that time, I've had hip replacement surgery since then. But during that time, I was dragging my leg going to fight that. And by the grace of our Father in heaven, um, and the help of some sisters and brothers here, yes, Barry and Nicole, um, we were able to reach out to the community. I used to hold community meetings, yes, and just to get information out there about what was going on. The oldest black school in Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. And we were able to beat them. Yes. Save our school. Did not allow them to infringe upon our babies' civil rights. Education is a civil right. And so, also, years ago, when I learned of the discrimination and racism within the Federal Reserve in Oklahoma City, I made the necessary phone call after I had taken so many notes. I spoke with the vice president of the Federal Reserve in Kansas. She got on a helicopter and went to Oklahoma City. They did some investigating. And let's just say there are a lot of people in Oklahoma City that are mad at me because of that investigation that was spearheaded. And the Federal Reserve in Oklahoma City was no more. Also, just a lot. I love my people. And the people that were upset with me, y'all, they look like me. Some lighter than me, some my color, and some darker. And they were witnessing these things happening every day. And they wouldn't say a word. And you got to watch people like that. They wouldn't say a word. This is going to affect my job. This is going to affect my job. Get another job. Get another job. Don't let people mistreat people that look like you. Because they will. They will. And after they realize you will sit back and be okay with that, you're next. You're next. So, I fought that. I did. I fought that. During the time that I was fighting to keep our school, and amen, our black babies are still attending school there. There were videos to surface online about a beauty supply store in Oklahoma City, Northeast Oklahoma City, where the people that own the store, they were calling the black customers, which that was their base anyway, black customers, calling them niggers. Okay? So, a gentleman that I know, he went and stood in front of the store and he protested. And then I went and I protested. Shut them down. Shut them down. Yes, they did open back up because there will always be those that, no matter the atrocity, no matter what we face, there will always be someone that look like us that's going to be okay with it. And when that happens, we have to remember it was somebody like that that went and told the white folks where Nat Turner was. We have to remember that and ask ourselves, oh, what would Harriet Tubman do? Anyway, oh my goodness. But anyway, yes, there are plenty of ignorant, willfully ignorant, and willfully stupid people out there that look like us. But they eventually run off the cliff on their own. Um, but yes, shut down that beauty supply store, and they call the police on me. And even the police realized I wasn't afraid of them. We can't be afraid. We have to stand for what's right. We have to, no matter the cost. We have to. And my sign said that I was holding up. You can't call me nigga and take my money. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it was to bring aware to the community what was going on, and to let them know there was a black owned beauty supply just right down the street that no one was patronizing. So, um, yeah, there are things that we have to do. But I have to tell you, some bad things came with that. You know, um, when you buck against the system, systemic racism, discrimination, things happen in your life that you have no control over because people get angry with you for fighting for what's right. They will break into your house, tear up your stuff. Um, they will burn your house down. They will shoot at your house. Hmm. They will smear your name. Try to anyway. They will. They will. Um, they do all kinds of things. But God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind, right? We have to stand strong. My mother used to tell me all the time, I was so scary when I was a little girl. And I had to deal with bullies. Yes, I had to deal with bullies. It's probably why I'm not afraid of anything now. Um, but my mother used to say, and fear was all over your face. I just know it. And I would be standing there trying to look like I wasn't afraid when deep down inside I was terrified because I didn't want to get beat up. But I had bullies, and that's what they did. They picked at me. They picked on me, and they wanted to fight me. One of them later told me when we became adults, the reason that she picked on me and beat me up was because, believe it or not, yes, I keep my hair short. I do. I keep it short because that's what I like. But my hair was way down here and it was super thick, very, very long. She didn't have hair like that. And she said she was envious. Yeah, we never know. We just never know. And would you believe we're the best of friends now?
Yay, I got a kitty!
I love her with all my heart. She's a sister to me. I have her back and she have mine. And it's so funny. You know, of course, we were in elementary school when she was like that. So times change, you know, time goes on, and all is well. All is well. But we have to look out for each other. We do. I shared some things with you all that I don't share with anybody. My family knows these things, of course, you know. The people that worked at the schools where I was volunteering, they know.
Oh, I see it already.
Um,
That was quick. I saw it already.
you know, but it's not about accolades. It's just about loving on my people. When the school board asked me why was I making this my issue about saving that school, because my children had graduated from high school, and as a matter of fact, I had a child in college at a black university. Go Langston Lines. Um, um, my response to that was, I've given birth to 4 children, but I have 46,000, and I'll fight for all of them. And we have to have the heart to do that. We do. We have to have the heart to do that. So we have to. And to be able to stand and fight for one another. Yes. Yes. I've been harassed by the police for showing support to women that were raped by a police officer in Oklahoma City. They used to follow me, park in front of my house, you know. It's just, it's so much corruption in this world. So many bad things happening. And it's sad that people are willfully like that. They make conscious decisions every day, just like you and I. We make a conscious decision to do the right thing, to do our best, to be the best that we can be. They make conscious decisions to be vile, and they're proud of that. They are so proud. I don't understand how people can be that way. I don't. That's not something I want to understand. But we have to have love and compassion for one another. We do. We have to have love and compassion for one another. We have to make sure our children are safe, our grandchildren are safe, you know, our sisters and brothers, and to make sure they understand their history. Yes, yes, they need to know their history, um, and to not be afraid to speak up and fight for what's right. It's important, you know. Um, and prayerfully, we all live to fight another day. Yes. Well, anyway, that's enough of me going on and on and on and rambling today. I just wanted to share a little something with you about me that I just don't share with anybody. Um, I have the plaques and all of that, you know, the awards, and I have all of that. But it's not about that. It's not about that. It's about making a difference in our communities. Yeah, that's what it's about. And Just loving being able to do that. Yes. So may your hands be blessed to do the things that you love to do and the things that you need to do and want to do. And be good to people. All right? Grow what you eat and eat what you grow. I love y'all. Bye. Be encouraged. Bye bye.